my little princes and princesses, and welcome to a new household, the Jane Eyre household, based on Charlotte Bronte's novel Jane Eyre. Here I have Edward Rochester, Adele Varens, Pilot, and Jane Eyre herself. And before I show you what they are like, I just want to say I apologize if you hear a little bit of static. I went to the Apple store, they said the audio was fine. Probably the best thing to do is trade it in for a new computer, and my tuition for grad school and the cost of living is not letting me do that. So, with that out of the way, here is what they are like. Before I start this, I want to say these are strictly my opinions, and you can change anything you want when you upload the household to your game. First, I have Edward Rochester, who got his full eyesight and hand back. I made his aspiration Mansion Baron because of keeping up with Thornfield Hall before it burnt down. He is romantically reserved because he didn't love Bertha or Blanche. He only loved Jane. But still, his love for her took time. He is self-absorbed because of how he boasts about himself being older than Jane and all the other things that made him a Byronic hero. Finally, he has the shady trait, and that is because of all the secrets he kept about his crazy wife Bertha being locked upstairs. Next, I have Edward's ward, who only Maury Povich can officially declare if Edward is the father or not, Adele Varens. Her aspiration is Whiz Kid because she was at Thornfield Hall not because Edward's mistress dumped her there, but because she exists in the novel as a student for Jane, went to various schools, and she grew up as an adult with a good education by the end of the novel. I gave her the active trait because she was described as a lively child, and I definitely did feel that in the novel. She was always singing and dancing and putting on a happy face. She was like a little entertainer. Finally, I have Edward's wife, Adele's governess, and the name of the novel itself, Jane Eyre. She has the master-mentor trait because she has pretty much dedicated her life to teaching, and part of being a governess is to teach kids proper etiquette. She is romantically reserved like Edward because she too was only interested in him and brushed off St. John's, even though it's spelled like St. John's, marriage proposal. Plus, he was her cousin, and marrying your cousin is gross. Jane is a genius, and you can't be someone in the education field and not be a genius. I mean, teachers need a master's degree. And my God, do you need to at least think you're a genius to get a master's degree, even though you're not? But I digress. Finally, she is an idealist because she stuck to her morals. She didn't want to marry Edward because he already was, even though she did love him. And when Jane and Edward did marry, she brought Adele back home from a horrible boarding school because she didn't want Adele to go through the same things she did at her age. And yes, I had to include Edward's dog, Pilot, because I love playing with animals both in real life and in The Sims. He is hairy because he was described as having long hair, and he is a Newfoundland, and Newfoundlands shed a lot. I made him loyal because he was always by Edward's side and was happy to see Jane when she came back. He is a couch potato because other than going out with Edward on a horseback ride, he really doesn't do much, which is what I heard about Newfoundlands. I mean, I met one and he was pretty chill, especially just sniffing the food that I was eating. I mean, he wasn't jumping on me or anything. He was just leaning his head over me and wanting to get my food. Great experience, I gotta say. Great experience when a dog is interested in you. That is my introduction to the Jane Eyre household. Again, these are my opinions, and you're more than welcome to change anything you want when you upload the household to your game. If you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And please do me a favor and control the ignorance population by supporting your local library. Thanks. Bye.